Oh, gee. Spontaneously. How could we ever know?
1 minute. Yeah.
All right, everybody else has been comfortable. I'm sweating. Okay. And it's nice. Let me know if you can't hear us, because you're deaf.
Hold it up, Bob.
It's nice to go after a number of young people that have gone, because they've all been able to tell such charming, witty, funny stories that you have all heard and laughed at. And then they call on the old timers.
Father Kevin called us the grandparents of St. Teresa's.
We have not forgiven him. Anyway, as well, let's put it this way. As someone who's been around here for a while, okay, we were asked, Bob. Tell the truth, we were asked. I cannot tell a lie. Or not too many. We were asked to say a few words, and in our place, as somebody who's been around here a long time, I wanted to draw a little bit on the history. And so, you know, over 40 years ago, they dreamed a dream. They dreamed a dream of a place where there would be a student center for Catholic students at Valparaiso University. A place where they could go to share fellowship, friendship, participate in liturgy, and to continue their growth in their Catholic faith as they continued their growth at the university as university students. And so after some hard work, some dedication, some very good fortune, and a lot of charity, the dream came to be. And on April 25th of 1974, Bishop Grudka dedicated St. Teresa's, the student center that had been a dream. And the dream had come to be. They dreamed a dream, and it came to be. But do you think for 1 second that any one of them ever dreamed that in years to come, this young teenager who happened to be growing up in what, Highland, was it? That he would grow up to become, number one, a diehard Sox fan. Number two, a guy who loved to sing Happy Birthday at the end of Mass. Who got his kicks out of playing high five with the kids. And he's an ex-volleyball coach. And he became the chaplain. The chaplain of the student center that had a dream. And so, what is this guy? This is the guy that we've seen dressed as Mr. 666, sitting on dunk tanks, dressed as Elvis, imitating a sumo wrestler, participating in Dancing with the Stars. He was a guy who loved to laugh, he loved to play. He had a bear hug. And the bear hug could squeeze the breath out of you. And it could also squeeze life into you.
And we were asked to say a few words, and so I thought, how do you say a few words about Father Kevin? And lots of thought over the past couple weeks and last couple of hours about what is the summation. And for Bob and I, the summation of Father Kevin is the word real. He is real. And I take that, I mean that as a compliment. When I was a kid growing up, I knew about Jesus through the stories in the Bible. And quite frankly, Jesus was somebody far removed and away from who I was. I didn't understand what that was all about. But through Father Kevin, Jesus became real to me. He was no longer distant and remote. It reminded me of a little story that Bob and I learned quite a while ago about a father and a son who were at home alone in a terrible thunderstorm came up. And the child was very frightened by this, and he was in another room, and he was scared, and he was crying, and he said, "Daddy, Daddy, I need you now. I'm afraid. Please come, please come." And the dad said,
"Don't worry, son. Everything will be all right. It's just a thunderstorm."
But this thunderstorm kept on and got worse, and the lightning and the thunder surrounded everything. And the child became more and more afraid, and he screamed out again, "Daddy, Daddy, please come. I need you now, please." The father said,
"Son, I told you not to be worried. It's just a thunderstorm. Just settle down. Don't forget, you know, Jesus is there with you always to protect you."
And the son got quiet for a few minutes and thought, and then he screamed out to Daddy, "But now I need Jesus with skin on." And so I thought about that, and we thought about that, and that's what Father Kevin has become for us. He has laughed with us, certainly cried with us, shared with us, played with us, prayed with us, and become Jesus with skin on to us. But the thing that goes on from that is not only did he become Jesus with skin on for us, he's encouraged us to be skin on for everybody else. So with that, we say congratulations. We are honored and privileged to know you as a friend, a brother, and a priest. And we wish you Godspeed and many, many more years to serve our Lord.